Today we're going to be going through the computer parts and maybe starting the build. So let's get started. The first thing I'm checking is to see if I have any sort of thermal paste. This is the whatever it's called, Thermalright Assassin cooler, and these fans, I think the other one's symmetrical, or identical rather. These fans are heavier than I expected. They're denser. I'm gonna put on gloves, which is a good sign to me because I don't know. I think in general, maybe I'm wrong, but more denser polymers it just feels like it'll last longer with heat and whatnot. Yeah, I guess there's 4 inputs, and I'm not sure what each of them belong to, but yeah, I like the feel of this fan. I will say the Corsair the power supply, this is so much heavier. I'm actually gonna go weigh it right now to tell how heavy it is, because it feels heavy. Obviously you can look it up, but it's like, I don't know, weight isn't something that I really thought about much when picking parts. Yeah, I mean, according to my scale, and it's kind of an old scale, but it's like maybe 8 pounds or something. Maybe it's less, but I would not be at all surprised if it was actually 8 pounds. I guess we're going to go over that in a second because I want to do the motherboard, which now that I'm here opening it, I don't have a repair mat yet. And I posted a video trying to figure out the repair mat, which is getting no love right now. So yeah, everything came, I think, that I remember came in anti-static bags. And it looks like, I mean, let's see here. This is also much bigger than I expected. Like, I don't know, 11.5 across maybe? And like, what's that battery for? That's weird. I guess the chip goes there, the CPU goes there, and the RAM goes there. I assume whatever goes, I don't even know what goes over here. I don't know anything yet. I just know from what I've seen from YouTube videos. I guess the fan gets plugged in maybe here. Yeah, I mean, there's a million plugs. I want to use them all. I want to use all the plugs. I want to maximize the motherboard, but we'll see. I wanted to put in a sound card. And then this are the inputs that it makes available. I don't know what those golden ones are. And I really don't even know what those colored cylindrical ones, all the cylindrical ones I don't really understand yet. And all of these things Really anything. I guess it says in little text all around. RGB header, AAFP. Yeah, I don't know. I should start typing this in. I need a repair mat. I'm realizing that now that I'm like holding the motherboard. I guess I could like leave it on anti-static paper and install stuff there. I don't know. Maybe I'll probably watch some YouTube videos and see what's a pro. I'm trying to be gentle, and I still feel like I'm being a little more rough than I want to be with these parts. All right. Let's swap some stuff here. Wow, that case is heavy. So let's look at the PSU. Safety and compliance. Safety and compliance, yeah. I will say, like, all of these parts, from, like, the way they were packaged and everything, aside from the motherboard had, like, where is it? They're just, like, little pieces of tape. They're, like, right outside the anti-static, and I was like, if I pull this out wrong, like, maybe they'd get static from the tape, but that's kind of ridiculous. So, I just realized I'm filming this sideways, but I guess I can fix that later. Maybe. So these are the power supply cables, and there's a ton of them. And I don't know if I'll use them all. And the power supply itself is just a box, but what I plan to do is take the multimeter that I bought, sorry, the multimeter, it's so heavy, power supply fan, and like even the stickers are on it, right? Like it's basically, all this stuff seems like it's like used, but really it just seemed like it was like out of box or whatever. But you never know. Maybe it was actually used. Well, maybe there's some way to know. It's weird. It looks like there's some sort of input that's covered up in there. But yeah, okay, I guess this stuff's labeled too, so that's cool. Like still feel uncertain. It's like if I do something wrong, I'm gonna break $100 power supply. So we'll see. It is 750. I think it's 750 watts. I wanted to get something, you know, just like, I actually think I felt for a while that like taking an opposite approach to the way that most gaming PC people build PCs is a good idea. Why am I doing this? This isn't right. Which is like, they spend all their money on like a CPU and a graphics card. And to me, like, the graphics card is easy to be replaced. The CPU, it like depends on your use case and like future proofing or whatever, but like the CPU, you kind of like need what you need. And then like, I don't know, I think like turning down settings is like underrated for like I have a laptop that lasted me like 8 or 9 years. I bought it new, and I don't know if I would buy, I'm not a fan of buying new, but like, I had a laptop that lasted me 8 or 9 years, and the laptop, alright, that's, clearly I did not do that right. Geometry fail. Playing way too much Tetris over here. Anyway, so I had a laptop that lasted me 8 or 9 years, and it still lasts me. I don't want it anymore because it has some stipulations. You'll see on the channel, it's the MacBook Pro A1502. What is this? Oh, this is low temperature, high performance. I actually don't remember what this is. Hopefully it'll pop up. It has something to do with the cooler or the CPU. I think it just goes to the CPU cooler. We're gonna put it over there. What was I saying about the laptop? Oh. Yeah, just, you know, it depends on what you're using it for, but, and I think like, I think switching computers actually isn't bad. Like switching often if you're like selling your computer or whatever, it's just, I think people waste a lot of money. And like, I don't know, it just seems, I don't have the words right now, but it just seems wasteful. Is this the, yeah, Thermalright. Yeah, it's Thermalright, because I think Thermalright, the only thermal thing I think I bought was the cooler, so. Okay. And I didn't show I guess this is to install firmware. This is the disk that came with the motherboard, and then this also came with the motherboard. I guess that goes on the outside of the case or inside or whatever. And then these little sticker things, which I don't know what those are for yet. Lots of fails today. And then what is this? This is all, I don't know, this is the Wi-Fi card. Oh, okay. I guess that's, the Wi-Fi card is one of, these go into one of those cylinders. This Wi-Fi card, male part, goes into the female part cylinders on the motherboard. And I don't know, I assume this cord is something for the Mobo too. Maybe from now on we'll call the motherboard the Mobo on this video series or the channel in general. Huh. So yeah, this is the SSD, which so yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying not to it's like it's a 980, and down there I guess you can't see, it's hard to see, but it's a you can kind of see if you have great eyes. It's a 250 gigabyte. It's so small. I think that's what's like shaken me the most or whatever. Like I'm just like, this is an incredibly small SSD, and it's that stuff, just storage has just really gotten smaller. The SSD I got used from a place that seems pretty reputable. Like, you know, I think people can freak out about, it's like a security thing, buying used SSDs, whatever. Like, it depends on your threat analysis or whatever, but I'm a big fan of buying used and like trying to get used stuff from good places, and like being aware of the stuff, of like, you know, like, I don't know, doing some precautionary things. This is the RAM. I don't actually know. It's Corsair. I hear that's the best brand for RAM. This is the only thing that I bought new. Low profile memory for high performance overclocking. Yeah, I also got an overclocking CPU. I want to sell this computer, obviously, like right off the bat, but if I do end up using it for a little bit, I'm not going to overclock at all. Like, I'm not into the whole overclocking thing. I'm not going to be gaming, whatever, but yeah, it's interesting to talk about overclocking this RAM too. This RAM fits the CPU perfectly. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? DDR4, 32 gigabyte, 3200 megahertz, which is good for CAD, or good enough for starter CAD. Maybe great. I don't know. I have no perspective yet, really, besides David Malloway, who I have communicated with for a while and helped on the Scuttle Robot project in person. David is a very unique and brilliant person. I've never unboxed any of this stuff either, so it's funny to like unbox it here and just like, I'm just scared that I'm gonna let something fall or something. I'm trying to move slowly and intentionally while also like keeping moving, because I don't know, with a project like this, I think that's kind of the important thing. Like, it's important to just keep moving. I want this done kind of ASAP, but also like, you know, balancing the ASAP with the patience is an art form. So this is the GPU. Got the GPU for $25, like, which is an incredible deal, I guess, because most of the time it's like $75. But I got it used, obviously. It's the Quadro. What GPU is this? I'm trying to remember. It's like the PQ. I posted it in one of the shorts videos that I do. So you can look it up, but if you don't recognize it from its look, but yeah, I never installed a GPU before, so I don't know what these 3 plugs are for. I'm gonna assume one to the motherboard, maybe one for power to the motherboard, third one for No idea. They're labeled 1, 2, 3. Okay. I guess the last thing to do is the case. I was watching like someone go over how to do this case. Oh wait, no, I guess we have the CPU. It's a Ryzen Pro 3700. I am curious what all these other numbers and whatnot are. I look forward to learning. It came in this thing. I haven't taken it out of this thing. I guess let's see if I'll take it out. It's so heavy. Why won't you focus? I guess this is where you're focused on. So funny. Yeah, so the pins look straight. I'm gonna have to learn which way to put it in, how to put it in right so I don't bend the pins. It's much heavier than I expected. I forgot to weigh parts in front of y'all. I guess we could do that for the CPU for funsies. We'll do that real quick. Weight in general, okay, there's no batteries, I guess we're not doing that. Weight in general is an underrated thing when considering everything physical. I will tell you that right now. Like when learning to fix things and build things. Thinking about size and weight is important. Volume and weight, right? Like what volume? These are the tape things I was talking about earlier. Just taped to the edge of the motherboard. I guess to keep it in or whatever. I don't know. I'm being weird about it. But yeah, like weight and volume is gonna change the transportability, the usability of everything you do, right? So like choosing what type of hardware to build is like choosing what size hardware to build is huge. I think a lot about volume. I also think a lot about weight. Since I've started doing stuff with physical stuff, I guess I'll do a brief thing with this because it looks so in depth and I didn't pay attention really to the video. I mean, I kind of pay attention, but it's just like I multitask a lot when I'm watching videos most of the time, so yeah, this is just like the diagram. Almost at the Land Cool 216 standard width limit motherboard. Yeah, we're probably gonna pull down. I think I'm not gonna do a build this video, which, you know, we'll probably pull down a laptop, and I'm kind of doing the videos like you can comment and I try to respond to all the comments as you might see on my channel, but I'm not quite ready to do live streams, but that's probably a format. That's a format that I'm pretty attracted to. This is really in depth, it seems. I'm a fan. Maybe once I start actually doing it, I'll be like, why didn't they do it this way? But at first glance, I'm like, cool, okay. Dig, this is the appropriate amount of instruction. This is instructions in 8 languages. they have safety instructions for like 5 different things here. Safety instructions for cases, fans, power supply units, AIOs. I'm a fan. I was thinking about an AIO. AIOs are totally unfamiliar to me. But I was like, it just made, like the physics of it. Like water is a better coolant usually than air in that like it absorbs more heat. I think even if it doesn't you can't move it as easily, right? Like to move water takes more energy than to move air due to its weight and volume. Or maybe just weight, I don't know. I guess volume? I don't know. On the molecule level, that's above my pay grade for now. This is, I'm sorry, I'm just showing you, all this stuff came with the computer case. And so these are computer case parts. Look at all these little grommets. Are those grommets, I think? And screws and other screws and other screws. I love how it's all written in Asian characters. I would like to know. Lianli, I think it's a Taiwanese company. I don't know. Actually, so Thermal White, I think, is Taiwanese, which I would assume would make this Mandarin. I believe Taiwanese people, feel free to correct me in the comments, but Taiwanese people generally speak the more sort of formal, older form of Mandarin, as opposed to what a lot of people in East China speak. This is some sort of bracket, and other brackets. Okay, so brackets, and these look and feel like seals. These little rubber circles down here. Okay, so that's cool, right? This is like, I don't know. No one's paying for this. Well, I can't speak yet. But like, it's nice when you get stuff used, right? This just feels like open box type stuff. But it still comes with everything, and you get it for a smaller price, and it feels more environmentally friendly to me. I mean, it is, I think, but I'm not gonna walk through that right now. Whoa. This case is heavy. I guess I'll weigh the case for you too, real quick. Let's see. I don't know, 22, 24 pounds. So, I don't know. I think pounds multiplied by 2.2 makes kilograms. So 40 something kilograms, 50, I don't know. It's heavy. This is not a light case. I see why all the builders of gaming PCs, I think they're choosing try to choose lighter cases for shipping purposes, which means this is not maybe the best. This is just, you get to a point when you want to do a project where you're just like, I want to do the project and I'm gonna make decisions. And you have to make decisions fast with this, right? Because I want to get all the parts at the same time to get it together. Because if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna return the parts. So these screws on the back of the case, I'll show you. I have no idea what I should take apart first. I was sort of paying attention, I think, is like the side panel, but these screws are not coming all the way out. So I'm gonna screw it back in. I don't know what screws to take out. I would assume you like loosen screws and then maybe something falls off. I don't know what I'm doing, so. I do like the case though, and the reason I chose the case was simply because someone who looked like they'd been building computers for decades said this was their favorite case to build computers in ever, which, you know, makes it a good case to use, I think. Like, it looks solid, it feels solid, it has air, right? Like these two big fans, right? It's like, I like the big fans because they move more air for less power. I don't know. I can't even think of why that's good right now. I just like the two big fans. I don't know. The mesh thing is weird because this has to slow down air from the fans pulling. So that's crazy to me. Like, PCs are built that way. But I guess you sort of have to have something to keep dust or debris or whatever from getting out. And then it has mesh on top as well. So I guess if you were to put in AIO, or if I end up putting in AIO, it will, you know, the air will be able to vent out the top too, which, like, I got two cases off Facebook Marketplace and I ended up selling them because that's one thing that they didn't have. Like, there's a couple things I just didn't like about them. One, that they didn't have instructions. But, yeah, I guess it comes with a fan in the back too. This looks like that's a fan. And I don't know what this is for right here. I think that down here is for the power supply, just based on what I've seen in YouTube videos. It still has this sort of glass. That is glass, I'm nearly positive, if I remember right. It's this glass thing for viewing parts and lights and whatnot, which, to be frank, like, I don't know. In theory, I'm kind of a fan of, but I have mixed feelings because I don't actually want to see the light. Like, I don't know, I just don't want more light pollution. Peel off the protective film on both sides. Attention. That's kind of funny. Okay. I think we're done with this video, but yeah, you can see in the case it has these inputs. There's two USBs, maybe audio. This is a power button. One of these is a power button. One of these, I have no idea what the other button's for. Maybe colors if it had RGB. Nothing that I have is RGB if I remember right. And this is some sort of, I think it's Thunderbolt or whatever it's called. But yeah, I think in the next video we'll be building or watching how to build. But yeah, comment if you have any questions or strong feelings or whatever. I've been getting back to people. I'd like to keep getting back to people. Thanks for tuning in.